oburabu bwagusi.
Magarobenkia yaritkoria Ijumaa umwanchi murigerirwe Taya TV no kwena kwana naritkoria uri abere ritoera keima na bono kwa bere bokwego kyasokwa mirobere yonse Taya TV nabwo oburabu bwagusi ngo kwarigania se Ayakorekire Ijumaa Chinsa Ibere ngo banyibuna naraya kubwatana bari kibaito twabere to bosangereria kurubaga kiete wekachinga kiechiga nabo kwariganiria asenchera ere yobwikiranu korera litana keima tugaturanya uri gatiari kwariganiria tia senchera ere yobwinge.
Serikali yaito ya Paul Simbara tyo mugavana wito nerere imara aba inyorete buna abana baito ba form 3 and form 4
omoroberi obokaina na form church basari ni ikomoirorera sokorekana imibunge machoge chache na burabu chinga kyo mugavana rati agenderere wakirwambu yasogosera chisemi
iga chirubo tukongentwa nabantu tutarabwata ngambarabi na asukorigereria ekorekana ng'abantu abaga bamanya kabisa negikiera bamwanga rasima bamoite
omurendi bwenyombeye moyo kwego kichinsemo chakemereme ya kitutuma sabe county ya Nyamira nigatoke mambia rero ga street obuyima segekagere bunanigo asagani tunagoitwa.
This is a government project within the university. It will accommodate 1,600 out of 24,000 and the other numbers that will come.
Chinyomba chekerero goje kwaga cheme University ya Kisii irigo sira baorokiwa ase university yo. Ayo mnaenda mango mwanchi muringo kwarigania senchire ya bene tobeto gusangamo goika omwario iretrene Everlyne Osero Joshua Tanero ko yareta sense mu imanyererio megaye kamera turenera Joseph Mokogoti Ruta Luda nero ko eneke abuna chibichaniro yicha wikeire boigo Petra Mukira nero ko eneke abuna onsi awikira sense media ya digital ko kwalga mtichaka na robot kurwase county ya Kisii asomuroberi obwo na form church basari kurwase serikali ya county ya Kisii bogo ikomwario ritkolia rero asechibunge chionsi chiabu machoge Murobero yo oikiranwa no mokoji bo mugavana ase county ya Kisii Elijah Obebo yo tarira ebituo byonsi aba waziri na boigwa aba MCA bonsi asobwamo nigo bamwakeire mbuya mono governor rati asoko genderera ko eneke buna ibirengo byekisemingo kina biremeye county ya Kisii muri keto Cornelius onyancha mugusu no robot urwaso wime.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Ime ya skuru ya sangere gotoko ime yegodi ya magenje asumururu wakana no wechi form mchechi basari omurubiri yuko mwelero asichugodi chonsi chebunge yo yabo machoge burabu uyukiranwa na mokonyo wa mugavana be county ya Kisii Elijah Obebo
bana bagire design ebago za kuchi form jabo mutinyo kabere kitarikisa na uchigo ekara bonsi ba ikiro kero monta ikire suku Polytechnic kinago chigoro ekityabo ngora iga bane form 3 and form 4
omutinyo kabere abana bakonyora n'abana bali form 2 wose grade 10 naende anene mono abaiga barega n'abakie kura babochi borabu ekogera bono igabo machoge ngima rogoro na mate chifomu chigenderete korwewa
asese migati aba MCA bechugodi chebunge yabo machoge borabu nigo bamwakire ngambu ya mono mugavana rati asukubanyora abantu baba anene mono chinga kichiga na banyarire ko bakwirana ase chisukuru
wangu wakiro mugavana itombia mono asega asia akorire ngiye kuri basari konyora tu ebiringa nchiyo gekogera abantu bajete koti gavana sole na akire mbia mono abantu bamagenje mbia mono mwatwariro marembo muya mwego na isiribia na ende mbakire magande ne sa mubwate botambe twakole na tokora gase botambe
nari tinkweba wakiro mugambi to Paul Simbara atinambi ya mono ange exercise kenke yo kwa na pasari monyo the last time mtu atangaste na bone national government ya kanire ndori gochikorwa lakini nende gavana gatayabanga tutubeke chibese budget bagukana totige batakani titorwe bona mangana tabara irama ya ntokaniri
Beatrice Makwayo mu MC bigodi ya bomba baburabu yurukoboria ujasaba ninchi kukwelike chikura sobunge erinde lya magenduranga buna yo akanyara kwa bakako ikirana ase chinsemo
nale batabya abantu bamintoiga buna mwachira abange gakobwata ko chipasari kaindiri ondo tabwatie kebande bwateke bande ondo tarara chesta bune fota asenge nchakarta kwa resources yichi etokwa una na kitore chestete tongana twakere abagambi baito chikura na nche gake abantu bane ngubasarara unomuro chengo na kobalinda byiga muri cyo nabaratera form imongeba
abantu bamagenje mbakere mbya mono somi abana bari chinga kamuranje abantu mwayirwe basarira abana y'isukuru abana ba grade 10 na ate mbara both schools kamuranje tana utitiringia na enda bagama ino batebi kamuranje omuntu uto umwana oitigairwe no ngwirende abu atwairwe chera because ya sheria very clear umwana asome because education is free.
Na sesemu ya bananchi kurasi godi ya Kimonge hao baisokea soko inyora chibasri chinigo baya kwa na yega.
Efomu yega ntene cheto konye asengencho around yega te birenchiribu sana gotwa aingo twa chiribu bere. Bono mugambi mbiamono na ndi twakuganiria maya.
Biamono to wakanga biamono abananchi baito to bwate si mushimi wa Simbarat no mushimi wa Beatrice. Nabali bakobwate si nabali abagwasiri be county bachirega iga bakorikisa isimbu ya mono
togo chikonyara kabato konya abana baito bagenderera asa masomo igo mugambi to Beatrice amono mugambi to Simbarati tigoye gu obonene bwanya sai bokoiranere ekiagera gwatonyere ntuna bangina
achagete ko bogo twachiri bubere otirire gotira pako ikire chiri busana bono nigo togosaba onye konyarekana ato 10
ogendero tache boko gorroka no turamo naye koboko ntubwatiande
yegana nyorire yongwa kana ino muntu muya na inde gasi ya umbuyo okora
ajiri koyeri abana bachokoro batabwati abanyene nago kira sengenjo na irwe fo muntali nunga no monginande nande na igure buya.
Cornelius Onyancha Mugusu, Etaya TV.
Mbia muno murikeito Cornelius Onyancha Mugusu ase oroboti orungu manyigo bego murobiri yokorekana se ebungi abo machoge chache murikeito sagini kerosi Thomas na twarganirete oroboti oro mujego bagokora wano mu waziri obwe mangana yobonchoreria le abwari no chikoronya orasigeka yetariye getambe korento gotegana noyo toskabusia soroboti roniro boichane kurase county ya Nyamira asomoga koyo masereta Charles Munda uyokorenda senyombe ya moyo kwego kiasensemo ya Kimera ebunge ya Kitutu Masaba ime county yo atoke mamberero gasretie obugima asekire kagere munanigo aitetwe kubwatkana ne chingoma chimyoro echiabwate asomutoye korengana no munyene nyombe yo kwegokia no mokonyi bo mugambi we location ya Kimera Robert Mekenye nigo bate babuna nyagosira chinga kyasaga ne tobutuko gati na temete kweruanerera korende ababe wabo bakamwengera asomugambi Mekenye aruro kubore ucyase kinyagetari cyonsi nonde orachie ororoko bweni wakabwate chingoma chemyoro ba roboti asabagambi eryo kubakonya hasogwekirania obutuki ogero Peter no roboti urwasobwime
amayanda nigabwatanse ase nyumba yokwego kia ya Nyantonyi yegotoka se chinsemo cha Kemere wodi ya Kemera se bunge ya Kitutu Masabe county ya Nyamira yomega yomolendi gosoma watchman gosaga n'obutuko bogokera lero nagotigerwa chingoma chemyoro yabage koiroro gosira kwaye Robert Mekenye no mugambi we location ya Tombe
otwanyorira mangana egokumisana nga oyokorenda ase ebaya Riverside oyo mito Charles Monda igache rubutu kongentwa n'abantu tutarabwata ngambarabi na asukorigereria yakorekana ng'abantu abaga bamanya kabisa nagikiera bamwanga rasma bamoite igo ngosaba nga abantu baminto yakorekana ngamba korese yenene na yagusira onde byensi uratoke nyagitari onsi ogosonwa oyo mubyaro Kemeraga abantu kurubigogo kurumatembe kuruirianyi asaba saba itonde byensi uratuke nganko yandari nyagitari ende yonse komoranja to reportinga montonara obwate chingoma
nasensemo ya yomonyene nyombe yo kwego ke imanyekere muna Nyantonyi
nabonde no gokumisana ekagara litukuri igoro na ruetange sasta kiabotuko watchman ya nene yanyigorete geitanga soka negari bono nabona turu bono mambinga amanyinga atokire na uri ogosibie enyombe iyo kingocha amaena nabo twanyora ngo mwako ina baitire twanyora mbabunete counter nesto ewaire tamaru pandabu mbaire TV mbaire bintu binene na amaru kabairete aya makamake na andeli tukondera bamanyiti kobuna lakini naona ale bagatama bono umugako iyo konyana ria kurirange amatuko kianda ndendeire oyo kandendeire konyega arware takagenda
oyegama mu mwabonye gosira
ona gintu kyabaire imano mwana ono itirega iga timaite bono buna itire na njengoranga limwe kanyiruga bono yo kamuganya timanye ditata gaki bono na tandikire iga gaki nanda kamwana kandi ngakwete igande bose gati ngwati kende bono
teo jungu se koru
na nda basigari ba makini ba be county ya manga egera tonyore so maene bore igera cyari cyota gwate mangana no mwana gukwana buya no mugako kwirigeria
oyegano mwalimu munene bw'esukuru y'oboroso ya Ekerubo abwasa aborokigwa gusaba abana abanyagusira bagosoma.
To us as a family Ekerubo DOK primary and junior secondary nasa abana hamwe n'abarimu n'abayibuli bonsi. We condemn Ayakorekire the strongest terms. Se yeto ya sirire ekero umuntu goita umuntu simply because onyore amarunyu.
Omwero y'abanyakenyoro ne amate korwase chinseme cyo ni kubabago gikeria egekorekyo nakoganie serikali kuimokia getambogero kya bwango eri kubabeka byara babete bago ikerania oboitio obwo.
Inkorogoro ga buno nyamuntu tayogokura gaki. Yakwo tebekero cyari cyalenge gukwa kinyombe cinjibu ati bantu igorage kene kya Yesu. Gaki batali kumubwata no mubeka no ene gunime gaki bamusibe mamubegenza iko bakuna sabe gaki ko batiga cyari cy abantu baya sako ngaki gaki nyasa uri moyo gaki mwenzi mugikerie gente kipigaki dikamera njira tiroregerege ndo gaki gaki mbatiga manganaya ngwara abana bona barabasini ni gaki no mungino tamwetigende gaki no mungino ya rwarete twari gusaba gaki abantu bonsi baragaki musabekera moko na masaba taguchisana ndonsi ibi na serikali itegenda tokora uchunguzi.
Ripoti ya Eta Television korwase chinseme chiga cha kamera yego tokase wodi ya kamera se bunge ya Kitutu Masaba imeye kaunti ya Nyamira lietalia negonkoro kwa Ogero Peter.
Miamono murikyo itogero Peter robotiro goichanya kigima tokurwengora yabene guchiase ya mate ya nyagusira toskabosyo asorbotiro ndo mwancho murigereri University ya Kisii nigo mubasorero yaina nensemo yobore mu guchiaso murubirio bwoko agacha chinyomba cyekerero manyikante na boma yangu eryo chia gusira borokiwa abu abanke babo bamenyete isko yeskureyo ukwanekerekyo omo vice chancellor Professor Nathan Ogechi nigatayiro na umurobirio yo no chekwena na obomenyo uchiasaba orokiwa wetani eriweye munichi misano nemo nonyana boni go munyakonda abori go gwikirania emirimo asobwegenwa asechingakie chiri kibekiro muriketo Eric Maube norboti urwasobwime.
Nase University ya Kisii asedit kulia rero bagwatukense muyobore Mase University yo gucyase wizara iri chindemero n'ubwagaci nsyo murubere bw'ikinyomba cyerigorire insumanyekaye na boma yangu ribuchikwaga chinyomba cyoboraro asaborokiwa se University yo.
We have an active student population of 24,000 plus. And the 24,000 plus, we only accommodate 500 of them. The rest live in the neighborhood.
Okwana nabarikia mangana yakerekyo ni gumu Vice Chancellor wa University ya Kisii Professor Nathan Ogechi wigane kirebu no bwagachi w'ikinyomba ekyo niko kirachi kubugori aborkiweli we mochi misano ne mona 53 ekero kirachi kokonya mono asikiriya buno mubaro monene bwa abana bari babasomaroro niko bamenyete isiko.
What we know is that the accommodation could be there, but the quality of the accommodation in the neighborhood and the access to other things, including internet, including good water for drinking and other things may not be there. So what we are talking about is alleviating a serious problem that is here in this project.
Boigo Ogechinga kwanira makung au ibabira bagwetera nene mona sense moyoboraro asikira buna kinyomba kinyinge cyoboraro ime University yo niko kitayikirane tebirengo biriya biganire asaboria no nyambari bwate kinyomba cyo kombo ya chinsemo au kugenda kwa gacha kinyomba sobonge elyogo cyakokonya sumubaro monene bwa borkibo barase University yo.
This is a government project within the university. It will accommodate 1,600 out of 24,000 and the other numbers that will come. So the partnership between the government through the university and the private sector, that is the community that is constructing hostels around, still continues. So we'll always continue working. What happens is the government does its portion, but even the private sector in the community around here is encouraged to continue doing good and excellent facilities for students that are local and international.
Na sesema Eline Tinyakiti Yoromo County Director bwambangana y'ikinyomba nigatebere bunani go munyakonda irwa matuko 10 eligo chakobeke miroberio yobwagachi w'ikinyomba ekyo ase kirati go chaka ko iremetinyi 12 eligo ikomo elio.
and therefore we shall just do a little bit of mobilization from the part of the contractor. Our next meeting to the site or to the project should be in the 3rd week from now. So I expect the contractor right away to move to site. The time is ticking. We are counting his duration of the 53 weeks from today.
Kuripoti Rieta TV kurega se University ya Kisii nchini konkuru kwa Eric Maobe.
Biamono muriketo Eric Maubase orobo tioruru ikiranu cyama tebere kurwa sebunge yabura wimeye county ya Nyamira nigo basabira bokonyi bubosiru aheru abana babo boso grade 10 sechi skuru kiri barangiriwa yamate yo mutakanwa Damiela Kimiyu nabo mubura ka Ibrahim Amwata abo abana babo basoma se skuru yoboroso ya Mekenene Junior and Secondary School imeye bunge yabura bu nigo bono wekaritko lya rero abana batanyora nchirende yonsi yokogenda eskuru asibona basabira barayi nabo igo bali babwatomoye buwanja kubasira ero kubayira abana babo bagendere na masomabo. Felix Nyakundi natalira cyamatecho.
Damiana Kimiyu no mutakano yo gwetera mange asubugima bwaje amatuka ngo iga kagusinyoko yuru mwana oye aserieta Joseph Mwangi goso grade 10 ase skuru ya Kiabunyuru iyo abetega kurangirirwa no mwana obeteka gukore buya korendo goso kwaye ase skuru yo matuka 5 bono nigo yamubereira ko ngumusubati Damiana kumuira ase skuru yo erogo chaka masomo buna abana bande.
Nimekuwa na tatizo la mtoto kwenda shuleni, ameitwa shule ya Kiabunyuru ambaye alikuwa anasoma Mekenene, naitwa Joseph Mwangi. Nimeshindwa hata jinsi ya kumpeleka shuleni, maana mzigo imekuwa kubwa kwangu. Sina mtu wa kumsaidia. Pia niko na watoto wengine, kuna mwenye wako form 4, sina njia ya kumlipia pia na kuna mwingine anamfuata kwa junior secondary Mekenene.
Namo tukamubereira matambe asekirita bwati onde bwenzi agutamira ero komukonya no muzigo yo mulito. Uyore komukonya asogukini abana babo no mugakoye uyokorendo nyarete gusira ubugima bwaje umwaka w'ikiri 2022 bunago toeresera.
Nimekuwa nimengangana na watoto kuanzia mwaka 22 tangia baba yake alipoaga. Mpaka sasa mzigo imekuwa mzito. Sichapata njia hata sijajua na naona masiku ya kuripoti shule naendelea kuisha.
Musubati bona abana bayo batatu bamurigeretie gwetereke barwe ikyo gitariko isanikia kende gyonsi nyumba.
Niko na watoto 3, mkubwa alienda form 4. Huyu ndiye anamfuata, huyu mwenye ameitwa junior senior secondary. Na mwingine ako grade 9. Mekenene junior primary.
Ogusaba ko musubati Damiana gochesa barai noko.
Naomba tu kama tu viongozi wa hii eneo ya Borabu wanisaidie, ama tu Elisha si yote mwenye ataguswa tu anisaidie kusomesha huyu mtoto, maana najua masomo ndio future ya watoto ya kesho. Namba yangu ya simu ni 0702 865 449 ambayo inaleta Damiana Kimiyu.
Tari Damiana bweka uyo mwana ya taraswa ase grade 10 kurwa se skuru yoboroso ya Mekenene asensemo ya seke mwimeye bunkeje nigo boyigo nkonyora umugaka Ibrahim Amwata uyo boyigo munyarokoye ataranyara kogenderera masoma je munyaroka uganire goswa ase skuru ya secondary ya baisikeje rigoma kurende korengana nemechando bagwetera nigagendrete kubunta iziko
nimbato mwana ku chuti magali asengenje yobo kongu nande obulemerwa igweto mwana ya nasoma ngende skuru lakini bone njira ya bulimo akonyara gosoma.
Umugaka Ibrahim yore nabana gukinya batano noyomo nigakweresera bokongu asibwa chakirete magega yo murgiyo ye gusira ubugima bwaye ko bwatekana n'umubasoka n'umube bwepara
bokongu bwabera sengenje mamu mwabona agitaka nyora accident 2018 agacha agasira akandigera abana barabake bona na bere ngwetera challenge nkongu ngwetana na chikonde michweta pako muisa na igena abakini na baigirega
ogusaba kwaje nere noko
nongo saba sema yabaraye uno ba museum mugusu Osero mpunge Jerusa manye women lebu nyaribe gavana ya Nyamira county na senator okongo mugeni anja mongonye asimokunya ase namba ya ni simu 07 00 386 408 Ibrahim Magalia Mwata
nengana yangira hago ikase skuru ye ya Mekenene ero komanya kurwa so mwalimu monene oyoneki igoro yokugania konene kugusira abaiburi aba babere eliokorora abana babo ngogendera bali n'amasomo abo ayuara chiko bakonya nabo igo chifamile chiabo
no mwarimu abo manene bwe skuru ye ngosaba onde bwensi ebyongosi byeito onde bwensi obwate enkoro yoko bakonya uso bwato uweso ache arara abana abo banyore bakoenda babwe skuru banyare wikira nikitaranta cyabo ikibabwata
Ginkorpotereta TV kuroiga sebunge ya burabuye gotoka ime ye kaunti ya Nyamira Inchem Felix Nyakundi
Goska busia sorbo tronde kirebirengererio igoro yobone bwa Safaricom shares bigenderete kubwatokwa litkolia rero nige kiombe kya Law Society of Kenya LSK yekira nabo syobuye committee yoteneta mangana yechbesa finance wetero vice president we kiombe kyo Mwaura Kabata asaganirie chishe cha serikali ya Konya nusiaye ena nwasaba Kenya naliyo stock market irakine korengana nerichikoria Kenya. Josephat Muracha na mangi
Ngakioko ni wechi share chia Safaricom chigenda takora ntalibirera nige committee ya finance yebunge genda tako sangirire birengere kurwa se aba Kenya asebembe au biekirana na gukana bororo okoni wa okwo tukulia rero nige kiombe kia Law Society of Kenya LSK yekirana na kugania aba Kenya kwa wali ibaga lyokogora chishia siecho.
Let the 15% go 7.5 to members of the public, 7.5 to the intended beneficiary. That way you attain two things, honorable chair and committee members. You attain local control, local ownership, but at the same time, you also enable that the proposed sessional paper proceed with our revised model. In terms of an intergenerational equity, we have seen examples from Greece, we have seen examples from Spain, we have seen examples from the UK itself. And I'm sorry to say this, but the US is not a perfect model as it's currently constituted. What we mean is when the proceeds and the equity is invested in Kenya, then the proceed outcome is beneficial within the jurisdiction in Kenya. That means that 10, 20, 30 years from now, only Kenyans and Kenyans will enjoy the development index that this particular investment will have to the people of Kenya.
Ne komite kora uno mubunge Omoro Francis Kimani uyokoresera aibasangire kurwa saba bwatani au
for how they pay their dealers. You know, every time you buy a SIM card, every top up you make after that, there is a percentage of it that goes to the dealer who sold you that particular SIM card. And they're saying this model has been working very well for the dealers, and these dealers employ thousands of Kenyans across the country. So the concern is how do we make sure that that interest is safeguarded so that when Vodacom comes and takes over as a majority holding, then they don't get rid of the of that particular principle of the operations. Again, another matter of concern, the session paper talks about the protection of divestiture of redundancy for a period of 3 years, and therefore some stakeholders, including now the dealers, are saying that 3 years may be too little protection for redundancy, and maybe they are saying maybe could you have an extension of maybe 5 years or more to safeguard on this redundancy. So all these are views that are coming out from these stakeholder engagements, and we shall make sure that we will put them into consideration as we do our report and as we report back to the House, and as a session of paper goes through debate and vote at the House when we resume from the recess.
Asabira bakenya kokendra kurwa ebirengere byabo ibyo birabakonye konacha ekinikia.
And it's also important that notify Kenyans, you do not have to physically attend the stakeholder engagement meetings. You can just scan the QR code here, and then the QR code will take us to a portal where you can submit your views and even give us your reasons why you are rejecting or why you propose to accept or reject this particular session paper.
Muripota lieta ya TV koru Kiambu, marieta ne Josephat Makura Moracha.
Mwancho muri togoska bosio bosengwera magase roboti rurwarengeta mangana yechibasari ase county ya Kisii nakumenya buno muri kito sagini kerosido masini goboigo atwariganire tyo roboti korwa sebunge yabo machoge chache sauti manya buna murobero yono korekana ase wodi ya bosoti sengera naboigo bochi tendere gukwana hinginga kiecho choko enda na chief mu icho imeyanya bioto sengera bosoti mu waziri bobonchoreria Lea Bwari nigo aira biaso mu governor asogo konya abaorokiwa chibesa erio bagendere na masoma yabo chinga kiechboigo omurikyo munene ase county ya Kisii Nestor ni ata na omuroberio yo ni obeiro gokorekana asenchira yo bwororo kuruwo wochageteretiko ria Jumatatu na abantu bonsi babere bagwisaneka na kwenekia buna bali bakero kende batanyora chibasari echio nigo barachigo chinyora erio kwenekia barokiwa bonsi bali babwatoboremeru babere bakogenderia buya na masoma botgatanyora rwotyo rwa senchira iyo bwime.
Lero litukoria Ijumaa nigoria balitukoria mwerio asoko na gifomu je basari ya Kisii County magaye gifomu echo ja kwena no bene litukoria Jumatatu ewiki yega ogwana na ita television enga kijogo sheka kwena no gifomu echo nigo omwaziri oyotenete biashara Kisii County omweshimi wale abwari anyara gotebanga omweshimi wa Governor Paul Simbarati nigale omonto bwomokya nabo kokone kibuna abana ba Kisii County banyare gosoma bonzi pe
wakorire buya from the beginning of from Monday byagendere buya na lero ngotabukitore ndete okwana litukoria lero gaigasengera basoti otweika twachaka around saa 3 iga na litwasettle twachaka kwaenana abantu na bange kabisa twamanage liko baji form bagokire andi bairanirie Governor Simbarati mbiyamono ikiagero mwako oyo iga chikaunti chinde chinyorete chifomu chibasari echi lakini Kisii County omugabana itorwanire kabisa onyorire konyara chifomu echiga chibasari iga abantu basengera basoti bakire mbiyamono kigima wakorire buya from the beginning of from Monday byagendere buya na lero ngotabukitore ndete okwana litukoria lero gaigasengera basoti otweika twachaka around saa 3 iga na litwasettle twachaka kwaenana abantu na bange kabisa twamanage liko baji form bagokire andi bairanirie Governor Simbarati mbiyamono ikiagero mwako oyo iga chikaunti chinde chinyorete chifomu chibasari echi lakini Kisii County omugabana itorwanire kabisa onyorire konyara chifomu echiga chibasari iga abantu basengera basoti bakire mbiyamono kigima
Mheshimiwa Sara Nyanya oinero ro advisor asense moyo butugi wejinso nigo nere anyara gotebanga omugabano nyari gokoramaya nabo igo abantu nigo bacha sobonge asogoja kuijiva mwecho nande bakora buya
aiga batore ase oso segera busoti ward ase abantu baito bayekonyora chifomu pasari eky'omugabana Paul Simbarati arwa twagokire mono omugabana Paul Simbarati asigasenge ogendera aiga nyabyota abantu banyorire pasari form chonsi pi ase omubango omuya naende abaibuli bagokire kegima bakwira neirumia mono ogenderere naende ba request buna okwenya gokia kwakwabara amaguru and ucho waletere kia form 9 and 10 ejo bugorete kubagambe
omwe MCA sengera bosoti nere niga gotebanga omugabana Paul Simbarati mbiyamono asoko na recommenda chibese ichokoro chiri buisa toko ikira chiri bu isano
Excellence Governor tuwategeka chiba chikuba 5000 ichina ichiba cyanze omwana kandi kwanyora egera abana basome naende twensi ntwanje tamasomo muna Excellence Governor tamasomo nchege ndikyo kanda akira abantu bane babasoti sengera mbiyamo nasenjera mu akoriyo turifu nchibe tegesa isekera ikiaba zibisa swa akoriyo Beyonce ekina kigesa ikiabe kiase zibisa Beyonce last time ne cyando yarengo form cyari gutandaru lakini yakero umuntu yanyora form n'abantu bonse bayisanikina form bya cyaru
Mochifu officer ase Kisii County nero ni anyara konyore abaiboli nakabatebinga konyore form utari koro kwa konyora jibesa egintu kiragero nyora jibesa nenga kwa ijuru ya form eyo
ore form temene kina konyora jibesa form eyo konye chori buya na accurate information asana no mugambi wata chi document takere igere form eyo ma ko meeting ete amaka jibesa Jenga kera bantu bamedia muno sana wale ngo kusira nene to popularize this exercise ndero tunaona the next phase now collaborating in the next 2 weeks alafu towards the end of the month or say early next month chiche wanafunzi waibu na waibu na school fees.
Urwa Chinsa mocha bosoti sengera ward ni gongo baira emase mpaka ase ward ya bojitendere ase getuo kyage tuki aiga nonko monyora omuzike oyo korukunga omuriki omonene we county ya Kisii omuzike anesira chami
Nitukoria lero nigo tuacha ase ward korukunga tendere bojitendere ward ase tuachaka kurwa ase etauni gari ogembo ase tuanyora abantu abange sana chicha chiamambi ngaitene na abange na mochoko mono ase barenge no mu ward MC obo uyo otwarigania nende twakorega singia sana chicha chiamambi twaruo twabagana kurwa ase ogembo twamara gocha ase egetuki center ase tuanyora abashiriki be kinyorekeiga eno twambatana amona amwe MC bwe kinyorekeiga iga tuacha twarenge na abaminto kurwa ase county government of Kisii ndobwa to yominto kioi uyore wada chief officer water witwegenere gaiga na antu abwata na mencha kurwa se county government
abantu baitu babira batwereru aganyire ayiru chifom cyabo unabono gaiga gutuki abantu bonse bali baganitie konyora basal forms anyoni
wakire mugabo nangambi yamono kara konyire imeche menge sana era sto ikirito gukorera igaiga bochitendere tukwira na ndoche county ndoche process check cyabo
Boderia eta television ya bero bro kusi amonen sengima kuru ase kenyo Kenya bioto me ya sengera bosoti ward umajoge chache sub county me ya Kisii county oyo no morario ino sagini kerose Thomas ukiona eta television ya elea ujue miundo na utangazaji walioshamiri katika taaluma ya uandishi na utangazaji Hadi Broadcasting House, Eta House, Kisii Kisumu Road, Nyamataro. Kwako studio.
Bia mwana muriketo sagini kerosi Thomas Norobot yororo ikranu muraibese ya Kenya Dr. William Samuel Ruto nigaenekirie emiroberio imikranu yokugendera gusira ebirengo bichisemi imeyense ya Kenya nigaya kwana chingakia kore tabe guchia skuru ya Aljamiata Saifia ime yomucho Nairobi yo ere eskuru ya abantu kurwa segesaku kia da ward bora sechinsemo cha kare na sate babuna ukobwatirana negesaku ekyo kwabire gokoreta monchulira manene imense ya Kenya search sector ao gatia umuroberio bwo gachwe nyomba mangana yobo chenu na boigo chisemi anigo aganyo kogendera kubwatrana eriyo gokinya Kenya gochia sebirengo binde ingana ntonya nabo yaigwo koboko no waziri w'isemi Julius Migoso gamba oyote babune serikali nigo ebegete mirobire mikano yokonekia buna chisemi chabere chigosirwa imense ya Kenya.
In the transformation of Kenya, education is going to be at the center of that transformation. We just concluded examinations where 53% of learners joined STEM pathway. Our plan and target is to make sure that 60% of learners engage in the STEM space as we seek to build a professional, a highly professional workforce that will drive the transformation of Kenya into the future. It is my wish and expectation that this university will participate with us as we develop the highest caliber of professional human capital that we need for the transformation of our nation as we embark on the journey to move Kenya to a first world country. We seek your partnership, your support, and your prayers.
The reforms that we are rolling out in the education sector under your visionary leadership seek to entrench holistic education. We seek learning institutions and environments where intellectual development grows alongside character, responsibility, and civic awareness. This institution reflects these priorities in practice. The order, the cleanness, and the discipline across this campus speak clearly of an institution committed to excellence, respect, and purpose.
Muwaziri w'uburendi wa Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen nigakwanire nganegenderete kuranda semitandao asaba nyanyimbo bakageire kubasagana abasaye baringe kugosorie pool asichinsemo chia Nandi nigatere na ubutwimbo bwente kokorwa ase ubwime.
The issue of police brutality, particularly the video that we have seen from Nandi Hills, that is depicting some police officers beating young men who are playing the game of pool, and which is dated, estimated to be 10th of this month, is barbaric, it is unacceptable, it's inhuman, it's unconstitutional, it's illegal. And I must say that that is not what we expect of our police service. The question of police brutality is an issue that we must deal with and deal with it firmly. I have professed myself in the past that I will defend police officers who find themselves facing prosecution because of doing their work. But it's not our job to defend police officers who commit crime. And what we see from that video, prima facie, is a criminal activity, conglomeration of police officers beating young people. And I must say that I am sure the IG, you must have seen the IG has issued a statement. We consulted earlier with the IG. The IG has already deployed the internal unit team. The IPOA has also deployed a team to go and carry out investigations. Those officers who will be found to have committed that act will be arrested, they will be charged, and I can assure you that they will also lose their jobs if they are found to be guilty. We must, in such cases, we must show that the National Police Service and the government of Kenya does not condone police brutality, and that is absolutely unacceptable.
Na kurose taya chigosori magega yo kugenda makari na Gor Mahia FC weekend ya etani gobone club ya Shabana kirange gusikikanya na Sofapaka litkoria ankyo asegeti kya Chinsa isano na isato asekemo kemina no biligi yenko yo Kenya Shabana wikabono ndigo barasiri bagari yakane ekero mwegeri ya Kid Peter abwatogo semeria gochego koria bya ankyo erigoswa hari bagari ya gatatu.
Yeah, of course tumejiandaa, tunashukuru kwanza Mwenyezi Mungu, kila kitu iko poa, hatuna majeraha yote. The team iko safi, the players wako motivated, the mindset, kila kitu. So kile mbakia tu ni kupiga action kesho kwa mechi, kupeana 100%, kila mtu ajisukume tupate matokeo mazuri. Sisi sema ni kujaribisha, because ukiangalia the moment umemake kikosi na kuna mtu hajamake kikosi na maanisha uko ready kucheza. So as much as tunawapea hizo minutes kidogo, tunaintroduce pole pole. Kila mtu ako ready kucheza kesho, kuanzia kwa Dizo, Masai, Michira. So kila mtu ako ready kucheza kesho. Itategemea vile kila mtu atamka asubuhi, tunangoja tukiamka asubuhi vizuri kila mtu, then kikosi inaweza kuwa imebadilika ama itabaki vile ilikuwa. Naweza sema msimu uliopita tulikuwa na msururu mzuri, kiangalia kuna mahali tulikuja tukapick. Msimu umebadilika. Of course wachezaji wamebadilika, wale wachezaji walikuwa hapa Sofapaka wakichukua pointi 3. Wengi wao hawako, na pia wale wachezaji tulikuwa nao tukichukua point 3 Nairobi wengi wao hawako. So mambo imebadilika, ukiangalia the environment pia imebadilika, timu imebadilika. So naweza sema tumejiprepare vizuri sisi kukabiliana na mechi ya kesho. Kila mechi kwetu si uchukulia kama finali, so kesho ni finali nyingine na ni mechi ambayo itakuwa of more tactical. Ukiangalia mkufunzi wa Sofapaka mtu ana understand football. So for us tunasema ule ataweza kufikiria mapema mbele ya mwingine, ule ataitaka sana kuliko mbele ya mwingine, ule atakuwa na njaa sana kuliko mwingine, atashinda mechi ya kesho.
Feeling we have as players and the coaches, we are very high that we are going to perform, we give us good results, and just waiting for the game tomorrow. Fans should always expect a win. Every match we have 3 chances of winning and drawing, losing, but we should always expect a win because that's what we work for, to go ahead. Yeah, to our fans, We love you so much. Please keep coming. Come one, come all to support Shabana Tore Bobe. My experience since I joined the Glamour Boys is one love. We push each other. In good and bad, we stand there for each other. So I'm just having a good atmosphere in the Glamour Boys.
Waigo AFC Leopards abariri bagari ya kabiri ne point emeronko 3 nigo baragosore na APS Bomet asekiminano ekyo basemereti barachi wetuma akwene kyabu nango swabare ribagari tangani asemesa yeligi yengo ya Sport Pesa Freedom Bani no mwegeria AFC Leopards.
Ukiangalia walitoka mapema lakini nashukuru Mungu haikuwa kitu meja. Juu ukiangalia wamerest tatu na rest ya kwanza, ya pili ametrain kanyua kwa ajerest, amekuja mazoezi siku zote tena manchaka wako up for the match. Nashukuru sana, at least haikuwa kitu meja, ilikuwa vitu kidogo. Na hiyo at least nilipata kama coach nipatia roho sana. Mwanzo unajua ina preparation ya timu inafaa kuwa juu. Ukiangalia Bomet pia si timu unaweza angalia timu ingia ligi juzi, lakini wako na coach mzoefu. Halafu unapata pia ukiangalia zile results wamekuwa kipool zingine zilikuwa za kushtua, so inamaanisha kuwa lazima tukua prepared for any eventualities. Lazima at least wachezaji waamke kujua itakuwa game ngumu, itakuwa game rahisi. So ukiangalia vile tuna train tukijua tunaenda kukutana na timu iko kwa ligi na ni ligi na ni timu ina compete pia. No.
Kwanza naweza sema tunashukuru God kwa hizo points 6 ametupatia. Then ukiangalia pia mood kwa camp, mood ni professional sana. Naweza sema pia tangu ni sign kwa hii team sijai feel hivi like una feel watu wako ready to go to the next match. Watu wako anxious kwa game ifike. Hata ukiangalia zoezi venye watu wanawaka, watu wako very professional. We just have to win our matches and pray God pia tujalie kwa mbele mambo ikuwe poa.
Performance ya team imekuwa poa na kila mtu anajaribu vile anaweza ku give kwa position yake the best. Me personally kwa sababu ya ile competition yenye tuko nayo hapa, in order ndo nipate hiyo chance ya kucheza lazima ni kuwe on top of my game, kwa sababu my competitors pia wako vizuri, the likes of Stuba. It's good kuwa na healthy competition kwa hiyo department, na ndo kwa maana tunaendelea kusukuma team.
Kwa najua it happens up, tulikuwa najua venye wanacheza na si mara ya kwanza tukiwapiga 4. Hata last season pia tuliwapiga 4, so tulikuwa tunajua venye wanacheza na that's why ilikuwa easy. Alafu pia support ya mafans pia kameki ikakuwa ni rahisi zaidi. Tunazidi bado kuinstill the belief kwa mpaka wale watu walikuwa na doubt. The belief iko kwa players, so kwa mafans wale walikuwa na doubt tunazidi kuinstill the belief that we are going for the title. Feeling iko poa, hata ukiangalia kwa mazoezi at least kila mtu anataka kuimprove, na kila mtu akiimprove na maanisha performance ya team ita improve.
Amamirano yentunda ya kabere ya Kenya Cup ni gwachagete buya segeti kyanyayo kubwatranya ya timu au wa sababu ibarache kwebwerevye wa au ritkoria final Jumapili weekendye muri keito kefanengo bosire no robot yorwa sobwime.
Amamirano yentunda ya kabere ya Kenya Cup asegosori ya rugby nigo achakirebe na segeti kyanyayo Nairobi kubwatranya timu cy'abasubati boigo abamura. Akaraba bwibentule eta GSU babikira sekiombe kemogi ya pool A ni timu ya Kenya Prisons na boigo Nairobi. Ase grupu ya kabere nige kubwatrani KDF, Eldowasi, Chema na boigo Trail Blazers. Ekara pool C ebwatrani timu ya KPA, Kapo wase Kenya Airport Police Unit, EP na boigo Kenya Bunge. Asichigosori chinde niga skuru ya sabesi ya nyatikobaage kuraria ukigoregetie kaya chinsemo cha runda ergo kine birengo bya gosori ya volleyball imeyensana na mono asichiskuru.
I feel like it's a lot easier to play in indoor courts because outside there's the sun and everything. Indoors it's cool, there's air conditioning, like it's a lot easier to run back and forth. It makes the game easier. There's a lot of courts, basketball courts in universities. In the international tournaments we play in our indoor, So it like gives you a feel of it basically. So you're not like stranded when you go.
So this court opening, obviously it's a very important moment for us. It's giving us like a very nice resource to play and to like enjoy basketball. It can even be like a nice resource for other schools. They can come here, they can enjoy the court, they can have fun with us. Yeah, it's a very important moment for Sabis. I find it very fun, and I find it also a way to distract my mind from like the hardships in life. There's always a bit of pressure, of course, but we're going to try our best to get to the top.
Nomoro biro onyatuko gwikira muno musio NBA Africa Mr. Claire Akamanzi.
One of the most important things for a private school in any country is connecting with the community around you. You don't live in a bubble. And so our facilities are here for our students and our families, of course, but we're always open to hosting competitions and events that add value, not only to our community, but to the wider community in Kenya as a whole.
Kenya Cup nigera gusirwa sama tukane ekare finali rachikone kiuritu kure Jumapili weekend iga asegeti Kenya ya county ya Nairobi. Kefanengo Bosire, Etaya TV.
Manchimari bananaro twa kwariganirtia Ayakorekire Ijumaa Chinsa Ibere asenchira yo wikirano kurenda mange na ndento mirane chikoraga Chinsa nyire ngomanya senchira ere yo wikirano gendera kubwa timiro birionsiyeta ya TV ekirongo gotika ime yo murobiri bwiri bari sabato yo koretwa sore nere Cyrus Aziz ire Everlyne Osero Joshua uta nero yareta sensemo yimenyeriro ruta luda ne kachipicha nero gicha wikire magaye kamera twaringenere Joseph Mokoti boigo Petra Mokera ne kebunonsia wikira sensemo ya digital tuaro burgere gorobia.
Shule ya Kialing College of Medical Science and Technology Training yani KAMEK inayopatikana Sameta Junction barabara kuu ya Kisii Kilgoris inatoa mafunzo ya certificate level 5 pamoja na diploma level 6. Wako na kozi kama vile perioperative theater technology, orthopedic trauma and